Here's our yard tug coming out of the factory with a 30-metre long sheet on it, on the left-hand side of the trailer. This configuration and extension of the rear steer trailer is probably what would have been used for those roof sheets I showed you in the drone photography earlier on, but this is going to another job site. In this configuration, she's long as, so it would require pilots at the front and pilots at the back and somebody with a remote control steering it. As it comes out of the factory here, we've got a ute following behind it, and in that is Huey, and he will have a remote control in his hand like you see here, and at the moment he's got it on full left lock so he can swing the back of the trailer out and line it up as the guy Pete, who's in the tug at the front, as he drives out to park it up the front of the yard ready for a prime mover to hook up to it and take it to the job site the next day. It's a really handy bit of gear. We can put it in places that you really wouldn't think would get in, considering the length of the trailer and the way it is now. You can see some shorter sheets on the back there on the left. Most buildings we go to don't all have the same size sheets. They have long and small, or long and short I should say, sheets. So anyway, old mate's there following behind it with the remote control. He's got it on right lock now, just to crab it into a parking spot for the prime mover to pick up. So of course I've stuffed up the audio again and put the mic on without a windsock on it, so it's windy as, but here we are doing a walk around. There's the single cylinder diesel engine that drives the hydraulics, and those 3 axles are all on one chassis, and they are articulated according to where you pull these levers in the manual mode. There's a remote control box here to switch it from manual to auto. And in this box is the control storage and a key to start this horrendously vibrating noisy motor. Isolator switch for the electronics. As you see, the electronics are lit up, and then there's an external light that shows you that it's active. And there we are, the hydraulic ramps. That's the key to it all. As you ask the trailer to go left and right, they'll either push or pull, or I think they push and pull, and turn the trailer on the chassis and turns the axle group, those 3 axles on the trailer, left and right according to what you need. Up underneath the front here will be the locking plate that we've got. So when it's not being steered and used manually, there's a large square locking plate you see here with some jaws at the bottom and jaws at the top, and it just sits in between all those. It just keeps the chassis aligned to the trailer, so there's no chance of it turning if you didn't want it to. So back down to this, to the motor, what we'll do is we'll crank it in the gut, so we'll turn it to preheat and start it, and as I say here, it'll be noisy as. Here we go. Radius that these wheels can turn when you pull on the hydraulics. There's no load, the brakes are on, the wheels are unable to rotate, but because there's no load and we're on gravel, there's no undue stress on the axles and on the steering mechanism. But it's just a good graphic example. Here's the plate locking up again, give it a wiggle left and right to make sure that it sinks home, and she's all done. Alright, how noisy was that? Next day now, here's our C200 all hooked up to the trailer ready to go out to a job site. So what I'll do is a nice time lapse with some good old rock and roll, and I'll meet you at the other end with the remote control, and we'll show you how we reverse into a site that's difficult.
miles out on the left there anywhere, do I?
No, just got them trees there, really.
Yep, righto. Run over them or not? Righto.
Swing the other way, bloke. That gate swing the other way. Gonna have to go forward here in a minute. Righto. Might have to come back out and have another shot at it, but we're going to get the gate post on this side. I have to get it up the hill a bit. Righto, yep.
Yeah.
I can start swinging in a minute, about now. All good, Wayne?
All good, mate. No, the tyre stuck underneath.
Righto, we just had a tyre stuck underneath, that was all.
Okay.